Hello, it's Amy with Paper Moon Journals. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I have a few Christmas journals that I haven't shared yet that I thought it would be fun to give you a quick flip through on these in case you need any inspiration. Maybe nobody will be watching this for a whole year. But anyways, they're all done and I thought I would go ahead and show them to you. The first one we're going to look at is going to be one that I did a Merry Monday project for Twisted Paper Studio on her holiday design team. That was really fun, and we made most everything in here during the different projects as part of the Merry Monday project. I had 7 or 8 projects. One was creating it, another one was working on the cover and sewing signatures in, things like that. It was a really fun series. This double tuck pocket, that the way it's glued in is a triple tuck spot, is one of my favorite projects from all of the Merry Mondays, I think. Not sure if you can see how glittered up it is. I added little toppers to the tags. There's so much ephemera with the kit and the different digital kits that Twisted Paper has. I used some coffee stain paper on the back. This was made using her Christmas collage kit. And then I'm sure there's ephemera and other things from her Sweet Candy Christmas kit, because I had both, and both were so cute. One of my favorite things about her Christmas digital kits in particular was they just had the best ephemera and little fussy cut things. I had so much fun with those. And this little mini journal was another Merry Monday project we made. That paper clip on the cover we made as another part of the project, but this one that I made as the sample actually has a mistake that we did not make in the Merry Monday video. So this one, the way I glued the tie on, it won't shut, or you can't open it. I've kind of glued it shut. So we won't be taking a look at that little embellished paper clip that's hanging from the top of the page. I'll take it down and we'll try to look at it, and then I'll realize what has gone wrong here with the way I glued the string down. So I pull it out. I think I'm going to show it to you. There's a little tag on the cover. There's little pockets full of tags. It's just a tiny little folio that we made. I made other ones like in the video, and of course those work. So there's that. But you can kind of imagine me sitting there so confused, like, what happened here? What's wrong with this? Why won't it open? And then I set it aside. I give up. Set it aside. So this one I didn't add lace or things like that because I was doing it as a craft with me or a follow along, and I wanted to make it more accessible. I know I did use lace to tie the tops of the pages. Maybe before next year I will come back and finish it with lace and things like that and list it in the shop. I'm not really sure what to do with it now. It's after Christmas, and I can't imagine anybody will want to be buying Christmas things now unless, they were Christmas clearance, and this isn't even finished yet. I don't think it's ready for clearance. So this was another Merry Monday project. I think that was from the first week. That little accordion, that one's a really fun one to make. Find a little tag floating loose, so I just stuck it back into that other interactive element. But I used her coffee stain kit, her avocado and tea dyed kit, or avocado and beet dyed stuff, to add more pages to this. And then I know she also sent me like some of her envelopes, antique book pages, and I'm sure that I used those things in here as well. And you might see a repeat of some of the ephemera from that Christmas collage that was so cute. Like, I love this little dog in like a soldier outfit. I backed him on chipboard so that he would be like a paper doll. And then here was more ephemera from her kit that I backed onto her coffee stain digital paper. And then I also used some of my own dyed papers. And I think I even had a blue and blue-green dyed paper from Twisted Paper Studio. That's a botanical card set, some of her vintage envelopes. And then she had a banknote vintage document, and I used some of those in there. I love how vintage documents just look tucked into the pocket. That's really one of my favorite ways to use them. But that's this one. I'm not really sure what I would call it. I guess my Twisted Paper Studio Christmas journal. Then this one is all full of like dolls. It's a combination of like a doll journal and a Christmas journal. I think of it as something like Dolly loves Christmas, but I do everything like that. Bunny loves spring, and things like that. I don't know. But anyways, this one is my favorite. It's so cute. Maybe I'll just keep it for myself. I didn't make myself a Christmas journal at all this year. I was so busy crafting for the shop. That was really a blessing. Look at all these sweet ephemera in this front pocket. It is loaded. But yes, all the people that bought from my shop over the holiday season, thank you. People who thought about buying from my shop, also thank you. There's always time. But that was such a huge blessing for my family, and it was record numbers for me this year. I think it's my 3rd year with the Etsy shop. So that's been really nice and really helped out the family. It's not only allowed me to buy really cool things to put in the journals and to make the journals better, but then also helped pay some of the bills, or a couple bills over the holidays. So that was just so nice. And again, thank you to everyone for that. And then, of course, some of it, was definitely spent on this gathered ruffle trim that's at the bottom, that lace trim with a really pretty thin, delicate cotton fabric all ruffled together. I got several different kinds of ruffle trim that are new that you'll be seeing in my upcoming projects. This was the first project I was able to use it in, was this little Dolly Loves Christmas journal. And it has lots and lots of Pixie Dust Files. It has almost exclusively Pixie Dust Files in here. She had some new Christmas kits, and I love her old Christmas kits, so I mixed some of that in there. And of course, her neutral and lined pages kit is a favorite. I like putting some of those in every single project. I still have a little stack of fussy cut Christmas bunnies. Just a couple made it into each project that I did with her things in it. And so there was some nice Christmas ephemera, like the pocket that I made for that page was a nice large piece of ephemera. And I love the way those handmade tall skinny tags look, the ones where I use my tag top punch. I go on and on about that. Comment if you're tired of hearing about it, or comment anything that's nice, really. If you're tired about hearing about it, be nice. Because I work really hard on this, and I really put my heart into it. I watch the videos after I post them to make sure that everything looks and sounds okay, at least on my TV. And then if it doesn't, then I would delete it quickly and then redo the video. I have noticed in the past, problems with things and have taken it down before hardly anyone saw it. But also, I did have somebody comment on the video quality, and another viewer helped figure that out. So thank you so much for that. It was actually another channel. She commented that when the videos first go up, and this is true, that the quality isn't that great because it takes it takes eBay maybe an hour or 2 of processing time, depending on how long the video is. It might take less than that. But it may take an hour or 2 of processing to HD quality after the video is uploaded. And I'm not sure why they allow it available for viewing when the quality still isn't that great. But you might look, and if it's been posted just a few minutes ago, then maybe wait a couple hours and come back and watch and see if the quality hasn't improved. And another suggestion that my daughter had made was that sometimes it's the device that you're watching on maybe isn't displaying it right. So maybe it's your Chromebook or your iPad or something like that. And then if you went and watched it on the TV or a desktop computer, maybe the quality would be different. I know, like I said, I prefer watching YouTube on my TV in the bedroom. And then, so that's the way I check them, is I'll sit there, and my family teases me. They'll come in and they'll see me watching my own videos, and they're like, watching your own videos again? What? But anyhow, no, they're just teasing me. They know that I've mentioned, because I feel embarrassed. So then I'm like, no, it's quality control, and I have, and I need to watch it all the way through is the thing. There's been a couple times where I didn't notice that I started chatting with a family member about some insurance bill, like at the end of the video, until after quite a few people had seen it. So I didn't delete it or take it down. I think I said, what do you want me to do with that? Or what do you want me to do about that? Or something, because I wasn't sure. He held something up, and I was like, what's that? But anyways, we had like a little discussion. I thought that was, slightly funny. I really wished I'd caught it. It just proves that during editing, I wasn't as patient as I thought when I was sitting there and waiting for everything. But this is a 9x6 single signature journal. I think it has something like 64 or 72 pages. If I list it, oh, it's listed in the shop already, actually. So I'll put the link below, and then the shop listing will have all the details. And I might also add the details to the description box. This one here has 80 pages and probably something like 8 to 10 charms at least. I love the way the flowers look on the cover and that dimensional crown. This is primarily a kit from Miles Beyond the Moon called their Wintergreen kit. And then I mixed with that some things from Let It Snow, and as always, things from Pixie Dust. You know, I have to have her stuff in there. So when I say it's my staple, I love it. It's my favorite. Boy, if you watch more than 2 or 3 of these videos, you'll know it's true, because it's in everything that I make. You know, it was a good investment, those digitals. Also, the things from Poole. I can see there's some digitals from Poole in here. Hers has just such beautiful vintage images that go beautifully with like any project that I'm making. If it's a Christmas themed digital of hers, they go great in any of my Christmas projects and so forth. I really love her vintage documents, and she has some nice shabby photographs that just have the most heartwarming images of like little baby shoes or a shabby little teddy bear or something. They're really sweet, her photos. Oh, there was one there from her, I think it's haberdashery, from her haberdashery kit, but it was just all neutral things in there, little button cards with the buttons on them, you know, in the photograph. And yeah, anyways. If you know Poole, then preaching to the choir, huh? You know, she's been around a lot longer than I have, so I wouldn't be surprised if you heard of her before you heard of me, right? You know, I'm pretty new on the scene, just 5 years. I haven't had the channel a full 5 years. You know, that's I think maybe a year into crafting. I decided that I wanted to make videos too, because I felt like I had developed my own style. And those little stockings, those are Poole. I forgot who the Nutcrackers were. I really loved that collection of Nutcrackers and Fussy Cuts, and I've been using those in a lot of projects. It was a shop that was new to me, and I think that was the only thing I got from them. Oh, this tag on the top, that actually came with like a ribbon and lace order from Sisters Junk Journals. And I love that tag. I've been clinging on to it forever, and I decided to finally let it go. It looks beautiful in here. I wanted it to have a home, and now it does. So that was nice. I really like this wintergreen background papers for Miles Beyond the Moon that has all the botanical images with the birds, and then the charming old-timey images. It also came with a couple of the envelopes, the Christmas envelopes that I used in here that were really cute. There's one of those Poole Christmas themed shabby vintage photos. And then that postcard, that's also Poole from a set of Christmas postcards. The nice thing about her Christmas postcard digital set is that the postcards weren't just the standard postcard size. It was a few different sizes. So where there was a few of them that just exactly fit those little mini envelopes that I like to use. And yeah, anyway, so I had fun with those. Those Santa images are cute too, aren't they? I'm not even sure. Oh, those must have come as Fussy Cuts with this kit, because I can see it matches the image on the next page. Isn't that funny? It's really subconscious when I put a tag in a pocket that exactly matches something on the page, because I'm just sitting there with a stack of tags and looking for a pocket, and I didn't even notice that it was the same. But I have to wonder, I do it so often that maybe some part of me does notice that's a little stiff right there, isn't it? But it works. Let's pull slowly and carefully. I think if it was used a little more, it would probably work a little more smoothly. Yeah, I like making those tall, skinny tags with my tag top punch. Another favorite punch, my 2 favorite tools that I purchased in 2023 would be that darn tag top punch that I go on and on about, and then my my tab punch that punches out the little tabs. Those were just like the best tools that I got. When it comes to supplies, I just don't even know. I'd have to come up with a top 20 because I had like so many supplies that were new that I really loved different laces or trims or charms. Oh, the charms of it all. 2023 was the year of charm inventory for my shop. I had almost none before, just one like collection of mixed charms, and then now I have like the best selection of charms. But we're getting to the end of this, the third journal that we showed in this quick little walkthrough video. I hope you found something interesting or inspiring. If you'd like to check out some other videos on my channel, there's one where we make a journal together from start to finish, and you can kind of see how I go through and make them. But I really like making them. I don't stop until I love it, and I'm tempted to keep it for myself. That's how I know that it's good enough to list in the shop or to offer to others, is if I like it so well I don't want to part with it. And that's where I'm at on this one. It sure came out nice. Thank you so much for watching, and if you stay at the end, I'll have some close-up pictures so you can get a better look at it. Have a nice day.